Freeze. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Eyes open wider than a crow on a wire. Plan stack high, fueled by the fire. Blueprints laid, no cracks in the seams. Future so sharp, it's cutting through dreams. Plot thick, thicker than syrup on the stove. Surviving in the jungle where the weak don't go. Vision prepared, got my mind on the grind. Every move calculated, not a second behind. Stacking up the wins while the world unaware. A king on the rise with my vision prepared. Chessboard moves, not a pawn in the game. Strategy cold like frost on the chain. Stockpiles locked, got the goods in the stash. Ready for the flood or the markets to crash. Tunnel vision sharper than a hawk on prey. Keep the wolves at bay, ain't no sheep in my way. Vision prepared, got my mind on the grind. Every move calculated, not a second behind. Stacking up the wins while the world unaware. A king on the rise with my vision prepared. Dark nights, brighter than a flare in the sky. Got the tools for the struggle, ain't afraid to try.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to MAYHEMIC Thursday. Skull. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody is surviving the cold weather and the amazing temperatures. Currently in the great state of Ohio, it is 12 degrees. So hope everybody is staying warm if you are affected by cold weather, which half of the United States is. So there you have it. There you go. We're going to talk about the chaos that is abound, but first we need to say hello to you amazing people that have joined us tonight. And thank you. Absolutely. Appreciate y'all joining in tonight. Sherry, so good to see you. How are you? Hope you had a great day today. Rabbit, good to see you as well. Sherry, 2A, good to see you too. Welcome in. My man, Scott Hummer's in the building. Good to see you, bro. Hope you're staying warm out there in the great state of Arizona. I think that's where you're at. Yeah. Okie Khan, good to see you. Cajun Prepper, hope you're doing well. Hope the wife came home. I included her in my prayers and all of that good stuff. Yes, as he said. Yep. It's helping her breathe much better. Drew another 800 milliliters off of her right lung 45 minutes ago. Okay, good to hear that. And I hope she's doing well and moving in the right direction, my brother. Skull. She said, so good to see you. How are you? How you doing? You doing okay? You had a good week? Did you make it a good week? I hope so. Paper Buttons 19 is in the building. So good to see you as well. Who else we got in the building? We got a whole bunch of folks. Advert, so good to see you. Okie Khan, welcome in. Welcome in. Everybody. L-Dog, my man, is in the building, y'all. I'm hopefully trekking out to the post office this weekend, y'all. The weather here is insane. Although it's not snowing, but it is freeze cold here. Yeah. Loretta, how are you, family? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying warm as well. Who else we got in the building? Michael Wolf is here. Oops. So good to see you. The professor himself. Greetings from the frozen coast. You got that right, my brother. Skull. Hope you had a good day today, bro. KP Heathen's in the building. Good to see you, man. East Tennessee Preparedness, my man. So good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope Rosie is doing amazing and you're spoiling her as we speak. Who else we got in the building? JD is here. I heard Cousin Willie got stuck at your house and he's going to be there until spring, JD. So you need to make provisions for that. Yeah. Rule 2IC, my man, my neighbor to the south, who always has my six. So good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. And everybody else that's in the building. So, y'all, I'm Bonnie, welcome in. How are you? Good to see you. There's so much chaos going on, y'all. It's crazy. We got a cyclone bomb. I have never in my life heard of a cyclone bomb, which is going to go from Georgia all the way up the East Coast to Maine. And and they say weather manipulation isn't real, allegedly. Yeah. Dana, so good to see you. Hope you're doing well. But all of my peoples, all my folks, especially my brother Half Ready down there in the Kakalakis, please get ready for this cyclone bomb that's supposed to hit y'all this weekend. Yeah. Right, Professor. Yeah, exactly. Bomb Genesis. Ha. You mean 2A? Genesis A12, maybe? Huh. I don't know. That's the only Genesis I know. But yeah, sure. Grateful. Good to see you. Grateful Preps NJ's in the building. It's so good to see you from the Jersey Shore. Hope you're staying warm. Hope everything is good up there and hope everybody is doing okay for sure. Gypsy, welcome in. So good to see y'all. My wood burning stove has been burning 24/7, and that's okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm with you, Loretta. She said I'm ready, but really tired of all the darn tooting cold. I'm with you on that, and I'm so over winter. And yeah, yeah. Bad Bobber, welcome in. So good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Little old prepper, welcome in. But yeah, they're saying this cyclone bomb is a weather process that's going to hammer pretty much the whole East Coast. It is a mid-latitude cyclone rapidly intensifies or quickly drops in atmospheric pressure, according to the NOAA, which is the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. The results is a bomb cyclone, which is akin to a winter hurricane. You hear that, y'all? A winter hurricane. Yeah, a winter hurricane. Yeah, you know, that don't even sound natural, allegedly. A winter hurricane. You're right, Bonnie. Spring is on the way. Yes, for sure. Um, yeah, so East Coast storm. Winds ahead of the storm come from the northeast. The system is set to bring heavy snow, strong winds, and coastal flooding from the Carolinas to New England. The pattern is expected to start tomorrow night with snow and increasing winds along the southeast coast. Snow could spread as far south as South Carolina and parts of eastern Georgia, especially Saturday night. Yeah, exactly, Rabbit. Yep, Ryan Hall. Yes, indeed. Ryan Hall forecasted it and was talking about it, and it's crazy. You're right, Professor. The sun will return one day. Frank Short, so good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Exactly. Sprang again and harp was turned up again. Yeah, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? It does, Frank. And this last cold snap, I said off from the beginning, something's not right. And I saw a video of somebody who took some of the snow and put it under a microscope. Yeah, it wasn't ice crystals. So I'm with you on that. Blackbird, good evening, and please listen in. Hope you've had a good day, even though it's been a long day. Make it a good day. Yeah. Paul J. Conroy, my man, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. But, Boone 22, that's right. Prayers for everybody on the East Coast, y'all, because this is crazy. In my uh 89 years of existence on this earth, I have never seen crazy weather like this, allegedly. So there you go. But yeah. Oh, and by the way, Nightbot has a new job. Yeah, yeah. We finally got our the first aid supplies section opened on our website. So you too can go over there and get your first aid supplies, and you get a additional 15% off using the coupon code Vision15. So, if you're in the market for some first aid and trauma gear, at least check it out. I'm not telling you what to do, but it is there for you for sure. So please check that out, y'all. Thank you, Nightbot. I appreciate that. Uh but yeah, this cyclone bomb is apparently going to be insane. Um, Bomb genesis, yeah, is said to occur, as the professor said, when a storm's central barometric pressure drops to at least 24 millibars in 24 hours. Now, what is a millibar? I have no idea. But according to the weather, that's what they say. A millibar is a way of measuring pressure. Okay, good for them. The lower the pressure, the more powerful the storm. Yeah. So all of those on the East Coast, please, please, please take it serious. They are also calling for massive power outages as well. And y'all know how I feel about power outages. So please, folks, do your due diligence and get your preps ready for the weekend. Plain and simple. Yeah, plain and simple. Um, L2, so good to see you. How you doing? Welcome in. Hope y'all had a great day today. Hope y'all are doing well. But yeah, so we got that. We got the cyclone bomb hitting the East Coast. We got ice in Minnesota, and exactly, Pibble Mama. I'm with you. I've been saying that since this last storm. Yes, without a doubt. Yep, hurricane forces as well as flooding. So, how do you have flooding in the middle of the weather with freezing temperatures? Somebody needs to explain that to me. Yeah, okay. Anywho, Rob B, so good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. So we got the East Coast going to get hit with a cyclone bomb. Little Lone Prepper said North Carolina is going to use up our next 5 years of winter weather before spring. Yeah, that sounds about right, Little Lone Prepper. But please be safe down there, and all of that. Yeah, I know shore winds and tides, Paul. I get that, but yeah. Anywho, yeah. Okay, flooding below 32-degree weather equals ice and frozen and all of that good stuff in my book. And yeah, it just doesn't make sense. Yardbirds, my man, the philosopher himself, is in the building, and he said it's science. Okay, there we go. Sounds good. And there goes the ADT. Huh. Yardbirds, did somebody say at one point in time in history, trust the science? Yeah, we saw how that turned out. Yeah, so whatever. Rabbit said zero effect here for me. Yes. But yeah, it is what it is. And up in Minneapolis, they're still doing what they're doing. And I was over checking out my boy Apocalyptic Awakening, aka Just Josh. and he was talking about ICE's budget, which is about $11 billion plus with a B, billion. So yeah, Minnesota is a dumpster fire and Beirut in the making. But folks, we just gotta stay vigilant and keep your head on a swivel. Yeah, ICE's budget, 11 billion. And we got another government shutdown coming up. Stephen King can't make this up, y'all. To all my folks in the chat that are here tonight, skull. Because I'm tired of everything. And I don't see my personal moderator in the building. Billy, how you doing? How you be? Hope you're doing well. Please tell Metal I said, hey. Yeah, my personal moderator's not in the building, but the professor himself is here. Yeah, Michelle, welcome in. Good to see you. But I'm telling y'all, all of this mess going on is insanity. And don't forget this, y'all. Tomorrow night on Prepping with Sarge's channel, the Four Horsemen ride with Sarge Quixote himself as we reveal our apocalyptic bingo card. You don't want to miss it. I posted it on my community channel. I know Hudson Valley posted it on his. I think the Roaming Prepper did, and I think the Livingston Man did as well. So join us tomorrow night for the Four Horsemen apocalyptic bingo selection. Rip Curl, good to see you, bruh. But there's my man. Ghost Lincoln is in the building. Thank you, my brother. But I'm telling y'all now, if it keeps doing what it's doing in Minneapolis, and allegedly, I know nothing. I know nobody on the inside, well, other than me. I'm in the house. That could spark some type of national something or another. Sit down. Thank you, sir. And that could be the beginning of something pretty bad going on across the country. Let's continue to pray that it's not. And I am not concerned. I ain't worried about it. But yeah, that's right, Professor. Zombie aliens made of bacon. That sounds good. So we'll find out for sure. Yeah. Right, Loretta. Yeah, of course there's another shutdown. Yeah. All the clowns in DC are the problem. Right. So how do we fix the clowns? Start locally. Vote them out. Vote them out. And we'll see what happens. And I would love to see term limits, but they'll never do it because they're not going to vote themselves out of office. But they should have term limits, plain and simple. They won't do it. They will not do it. And I'm tired of it. Yes, exactly, Yardbirds. They are a small dot in a large state. Yes, they are. That's true. But, like any other virus, it does spread. So, maybe they need a vaccine. How about well, never mind. I'll keep that to myself. Yeah, they need a vaccine. Happy Mac, what's going on with you? He said, bacon. Come on now. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Bonnie said, I've seen veterans flying into Minneapolis. It could be the stand. Could be. Yeah. Exactly, KP. They just kicking the can down the road, But, yep, boom. They're also in Portland, and it's getting crazy. But, I'm not worried about that. Yeah. Right, Yardbirds? Yeah, trust the science. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, trust the science. But y'all, there's chaos abound. This government shutdown, this They are becoming a joke. In the meantime, we're trying to buy Greenland. Yeah. Dana asked, what is a good hot cocoa powder do you like that is sold in regular grocery stores? I don't know. That's a good question, Dana. Somebody in the chat, help out Dana. Answer her question, please. Grateful Preps NJ, yeah, they have an $11 billion budget. ICE does 11 billion with a B. That's their budget. So when the government shuts down, they will continue to do what they do. Yeah, they are definitely well funded. Yep. So what is a good cocoa to use? Camo Carl, welcome in, my brother. Good to see you. Skull. Bonnie said Swiss Miss. Billy said, I only use Hershey. There you go. The professor and I drink chocolate milk. Yes. Billy said, make my own. Yeah, there you go, y'all. Yep. So, you know, Swiss Miss, L Dog said, professor uses the cheap great value, put it in my coffee, makes liquid crack. Dude, you just gonna make Juan Valdez turn over in his grave, professor, because coffee is intended to be consumed in its original form, black. Nothing added to it except water. Black coffee. Skull. But I don't get in grown folks' business. So there you have it, Dana, for the hot cocoa. There you go. Yep. Frank said Hershey's coca powder. Been drinking it for years. There you go. But here's the thing, y'all. With the government shutdown, the government shuts down, and then what? Nothing. Life goes on just like it does when the government is so-called, doing air quotes to those listening, running. Hi, Cole. How are you? You okay, Bubba? Yeah. Y'all's fur nephew, him and his little brother were out in the frozen tundra, chasing each other, running around, doing their thing. And Cole was like, it's cold out. I'm going in the house, Dad. And off he disappeared. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Ghost. Right. Doesn't matter if they shut down or not. We still have to pay taxes. Yeah. I'm about sick of that also. But the agencies that are well funded will continue to go on. Yeah. Happy Mac. Oh, that little puppy face. Yeah, he's right here. Again, the other one is upstairs, sleep. So he's good. They were good. They were doing their thing. And I gotta get Grateful Prep. Yeah, the protesters. Oh yeah, they're well funded too. Allegedly by Soros and companies and all these other shell things and people and that. It's a dog and pony show, y'all. Yeah, yeah. But I gotta get Titus down here at some point in time so y'all can see how big he has gotten. This little dude is, and he's trying to, get his sea legs and do his thing. Yes, I see you. Hi, you okay? Right here, this guy. That's my dude. Yep. You okay? Okay. Good boy. But Titus is getting so big. But anyway, chaos is abound, y'all. What's going on in Minneapolis? That is all staged on both sides, and They're just trying to cause chaos nationwide, but don't fall for their trap. Yeah. But the government shut down. Why? They couldn't they could not pass a budget. Yeah. 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 So, Prepper 101, good to see you, bruh. I'm pretty sure that chaos is spelled with a K. I should know. I got an 89 on my DVD test. That's my dude. Prepper 101 comes up with some stuff. Exactly. I'm with you, Prepper 101. I'm with you, bruh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Real Watt Life, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us tonight. But what the government shut, I don't get it. How all of this time, how could they not pass or agree on a bill? Doesn't the Republicans have both the House and the Senate? I the math ain't mathing. Yeah. What you say, Dana? You have a nose growing out of your underarm. You might want to get that checked out. Absolutely. Yes, I do. And he's right there. Yeah. He's something else. That is my Velcro puppy dog. Yeah. Exactly the real Watt life. In the midst of movement and chaos, keep stillness inside of you. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. That works. That definitely is good. Yeah. Yep, for sure. But, folks, with all the shenanigans and buffoonery and turmoilcy and mayhemicness they're throwing at us, just be steady. Like the prophet Bruce Lee said, be like water. Be like water, y'all. Yeah. L2 said, I think the last fully funded budget was 30 years ago, and that does not surprise me. Yeah, does not surprise me. L2. Yeah, for sure. Ha! 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 Loretta said, they can't pass a piece of paper between them. Correct. Yes, sir. Hi. You okay? I know mom's not home, and I don't know what to tell you. Yes, we are left unsupervised. So there you go. Um, Fiorix, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? Hope you had a great day. Yeah. I ain't mad at you, Frank, as you should. Mine are 17, but yes, you should. Absolutely, without a doubt. In this great republics, if you can carry, please do so. Yeah. Daryl Calhoun, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope Joy is doing well, and everything is great in your neck of the woods. That's right, Paul, Daddy's boy. He is. See. Hi. Sit down. Sit. It's not time for your 2 minutes of fame. Thank you. See. He's like, whatever, dude, and walks under the table. Yeah. But with the government shut down again, and I was going to say that's twice in a year, but no, they missed it by a couple of months. Yeah. Ha! 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 Right, Yardbirds? You're showing your age, dude. Not too many folks in the chat know who Maxwell Smart is. And if I had on shoes, I would pull out my telephone. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Don't go where the trouble is, and things are a lot easier. You got that right. Yep. Yeah. But, folks, chaos is all over the place. And we need to keep that in mind because it's only going to get more mayhemicness as the months carry out. You know, there's Joy. Good to see you. That's right, Joy. Ha! Tell him, Joy. She was like, shoe phone, the old flip phone. That's right. Exactly. Exactly, Joy. Yes. Um, Yardbirds missed it by that much. Right. Exactly. Agent 99. Yeah. See, y'all get it. Y'all get it. Exactly. We say grateful. Yeah, we could use him right about now. Yeah. But here's the thing, y'all. In the midst of all of this government shutdown, chaos will still continue. Yeah. Plus, from what I understand, the ports are getting ready for another shutdown, allegedly. Do your research, do your homework. Yeah. Yeah. Michael Wolff said tomorrow's supposed to be a nationwide shutdown. Watch out for that. Okay. Good point. Good point. Yeah. But yeah, we got to remember why we do what we do and why we do it. And I talked about it on Tuesday after this storm came through. Everybody was good. Some small learning lessons along the way about equipment y'all were talking about didn't work. Yeah. So, it is what it is. Rum Runner, welcome in. Is their contract up? Whose contract? Because the chaos still goes on. The government is still going to be ineffective as it normally is. And they're still cutting a deal with Greenland. That's all I know. V, welcome in. Show Intel is in the building. So good to see you. How are you? Hope it's doing well in your area and you're part of these great republics. I really am not happy about the government. Haven't been happy about them ever. But the government shutdown, and this is according to, listen to this. What services would a partial government shutdown affect if the funding deal isn't passed? So let's talk about it. The word partial, they say, has been mentioned a lot ahead of a possible government shutdown, which might start tomorrow night. Correct, NJ. Yes, and I get it. Yep, they need it for security, so they say exactly. Minus all the minerals and everything they got. Right. A fight over future Department of Homeland Security funding has ramped up after federal agents unalived 2 people. Yeah, okay. Senate Democrats have threatened to block legislation that would fund Department of Homeland Security and several other agencies, potentially bringing the government a step closer to a partial shutdown. If Republicans and the White House do not agree on listen to this, y'all, new restrictions on Trump's surge of immigration enforcement. If funding agreement isn't reached before midnight tomorrow night, Eastern Standard Time, a shutdown would begin, but only for half of the government agencies. Half. How you do a partial shutdown? Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So here's what's going down. Lawmakers previously approved 6 of the 12 spending bills needed for the current budget this year, which include multiple agencies Department of Commerce, Department of Justice, Department of Energy. Well, Department of Energy don't need a budget because they don't fix the grid. They don't upgrade the grid. They don't force these companies to do anything. So why do they have a budget? But I digress. Department of Interior and the EPA. Yeah, I don't get it. With the shutdown effect on public services, will the SNAP program and other food assistance programs be affected? The Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, better known as SNAP, was massively affected by the previous shutdown in 2025, which was the longest in the nation's history. The Trump administration restricted program funding during the shutdown, okay? The confusion that shutdown caused in SNAP led lawmakers to ensure full year-long funding for the agency in charge of the program, which is the Department of Agriculture. The agency has been funded through September 30th, 2026. So this partial shutdown will not affect the SNAP program. Yeah. Will mail still be delivered if the government shut down? Well, does the post office deliver mail now like they used to? Huh. The United States Postal Service is not impacted by the shutdown. It's determined by Congress, according to the American Postal Workers Union, as an independent agency that is almost entirely self-funded. Paul said watching the government is like watching the two robots from Mystery 2000 Theater. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Yardbirds. If you control the food, you control the people. I mean, that's been known for thousands and hundreds of centuries. Yes. What else we got here? Will flights still run during the government shutdown? Airports will remain open, y'all. So what do y'all think of Southwest now having seat assignments and charging more money? I'm telling y'all, Stephen King is missing out on billions of dollars if he could come up with some stuff that is going on in the world today. TSA would also be forced to work without pay. Listen to that. Huh. Isn't that imaginable? TSA, they have to work without pay with a partial government shutdown. Yeah. National parks will remain open since the Department of Interior was fully funded through the end of September of this year. So, what government agencies exactly not going to fly either way? Exactly. I'm with you on that. So, what agencies are at risk? Here are the agencies that are at risk with a allegedly partial shutdown. Never heard of a partial shutdown. Is that like a partial surgery? Anyway, departments that could be affected by a partial shutdown: Department of Homeland Security, Department of Defense, Department of Health and Human Services, the Department of Education, the Department of Transportation, and the Department of Housing and Urban Development. Ace, good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Federal workers in each of these departments will either be considered essential and work without pay or furloughed as long as the shutdown lasts. Y'all, this is stupid. So there you have it. Those are the departments that are affected. those are the departments that aren't affected. Exactly, Scott. Yeah, I was just getting ready to go down that road. So, since this does affect the Department of Defense, that means that they can't attack Iran on Saturday. You're absolutely correct. Ah, yeah, right. If y'all know that, I have some amazing beachfront property that I am selling in Las Vegas that goes for the mere price of $57 million. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Dave Workman, right? Right? Yeah. Christ my King says shutting down that hurts the people and puts our country at risk. Of course it does. And the question is, do they care? And apparently, we see that they don't. But it's crazy. Partial government shutdown. That's like me eating a partial dinner. I get green beans and mashed potatoes. That's it. No steak, no ham, no pollo, no chicken, and no dessert. Stupid. Katrinka, welcome in. Good to see you. We say Blackbird. Yep, I have a bridge for sale, and I hear Blackbird has an amazing bridge. Y'all may want to check it out. Yeah. Yep. So it is what it is, but that's okay because regardless, I don't depend on the government. I depend on me and mine. Yeah. So, and you should do the same. Yeah. And that's how we not only survive, but thrive. Why did I freeze? Oh, I didn't freeze. Yeah. It is crazy, y'all. It is absolutely crazy. Grateful Prep said, who's going to fund all the fraud if the government shuts down? I mean, what are the fraudsters supposed to live on? The millions they have stashed in suitcases. Yeah, yeah. It's crazy, y'all. Yeah, exactly, Ace. Yeah, I mean a partial shutdown. Bad Bobber, yes, indeed. Operation Popeye. Yeah. Ha! Paul said, does that also include the dancing water fountains? I, yeah, I'll give you the dancing water fountains also. Absolutely. Teresa, so good to see you. Please shut the front door and throw a couple extra logs on in the stove as you wipe your feet. And thank you for joining us tonight. Appreciate you. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell. The chaos, y'all. What's going on in Minneapolis? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care. I don't care. And you mess around with law enforcement, you get what you get. I don't want to ever see anybody for under any circumstance lose their life. Plain and simple. Right, wrong, or indifferent. But um, you know, it is what it is. And until the people of these great republics say, right, Rabbit, say, enough is enough. Vote these jokers out. Vote them out. And unfortunately, I have a feeling it's going to take more than voting, and I'm going to leave it at that. Allegedly, so yeah. Pollo. Yes. Tell him, Dana. Yeah. Frank said, Vision, we all know you ain't having no partial dinner. That ain't happening. You're absolutely right, Frank. I'm having it all. I'm having the protein, I'm having the vegetables, I'm having the starch, and I'm even having the dessert to go away, to go with it. Yes. Right, JD. It's all about respect. Yep. Yep. Right. Right. I don't care. I'm so fed up with the goobers. I'm about to retire and live off cash until the cows come home. I'm with you on that. Yeah. And that's just it, y'all. We cannot, unfortunately, depend on them. And nope, you're right, Ace. He's not gonna run. He said it in a press conference because he's probably on his way to prison if they prove that all of the fraud and corruption led back to him. Yeah. Ooh, Echo, Dragonfly, homemade bread pudding. Ooh, wait, you had me at bread pudding. That's awesome. I love me some bread pudding. Yes, that's right. Tell him, Teresa, tomorrow night, the Four Horsemen, 7:45 Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow night, we're going to be on Prepping with Sarge's channel, and we're going to be talking about our apocalyptic doomsday bingo card. You got to tune in, folks. Come on over there. We're going to have a great time hanging out, the Four Horsemen with Prepping with Sarge, and we're going to do our thing. Going to do our thing. Yep. And, there you go. Got to do it. Come join us, folks. Yep. But that right, the Five Horsemen. Yes. We've added one for tomorrow night. But folks, seriously, they're causing chaos to stir up confusion. And I'm trying to remember who said it earlier. Be still. And the book I read talks about be still and know that I am God. Got to have discernment, folks, about what to do in these mayhemicness times. You got to move in the right direction. And to be honest, for me in mind, that comes through prayer. Prepper Book Club. That's right, bruh. It is mayhemic. Yep. Yes. And that's just the thing, y'all. Got to have discernment. Be still and listen to that inner voice that always speaks the truth. Hey, Teresa, while you're doing the dishes, can you turn on my dishwasher for me? Because somebody that I know didn't. Oh, yeah, and you got to put the dishes in it too. I guess that's why it's not on. So, thank you. Yes. Yep. Eloa Ministries, we did that the first of the year, and I'm going to be doing it again soon. Absolutely grateful. That's the only reason why I'm still here on this planet. But y'all, partial shutdown, full shutdown, no shutdown, all shut down. They need to shut up and listen to the people that they work for and do what's best for us, not them, not their insider trading, not their back alley deals, not their greasy palm cutting deals and money. Hi, you okay? You're sleepy. Why don't you go get on the couch? No? Okay. and do what they need to do. Plain and simple. Yeah. I've been trying to get him on. His Thursdays and Tuesdays are crazy in the evening. I'm trying. I'm trying. Grateful. Hi, Cole. Do you want to come up and say hi to everybody now? Now that you decided that there is 9 minutes left, you okay? You're sleepy. Did you eat? Oh, look at that. Did you eat your dinner? You did. Who's that? Go check. ADT. It wasn't nobody. But seriously, folks, keep doing what you're doing. Dana has a question. If they should not be answered here, that is okay. If I were to go to a friendly to a state, could I buy something handy there legally? What state are you in now, Dana? Of course you are. Where at?
By the red bar.
Why didn't you come around the other way that we went out? That's what you should have done. Okay. See, y'all, look. There she is, live and in living color.
Hola.
The COO.
I'm stuck, y'all.
Yeah, she's stuck. PJ, good to see you.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, dear. I'll take care of it. Okay. That's right. Tell him, Scott Colquake. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Yes, I'm grateful. I've been trying to get him on here. I've been asking for a couple of months now, and he explained he's doing counseling and pre-marriage counseling, and he is absolutely booked. Right, Prepper Book Club. Right, depends on the state. Different places have different laws. Dana, what state do you? If you don't mind sharing, that's fine, and if not, that's okay. Everybody speaking to the COO. Dave Simmons, my guy. He's like, hola, COO. Yes. Michigan Outpost 231. Good to see you, bruh. Yep, exactly. Exactly. I don't know what state you live in, Dana, but if it's illegal there and you buy it from a state where it's not and take it back, that's not going to happen. Yeah. Yep. So do your homework on that. Rip, right. Yep. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But what time is it? 8:53. Yeah. So, but do your homework, Dana. That's all I can say. How you doing, Dave? Hope everything's well, my brother, wherever you may be in these great republics. And see y'all, the love of my life.
I am.
My ride and die.
I am.
See, it still happens, y'all. The cup just jingle jangles out of my hand, disappears. Listen in, and if you don't hear the magic pour, cup comes back hot, full, and steamy as cold gnaws on a bone. What's the matter?
I feel bad.
You feel bad? Yeah, I kind of figured that's what you were going to do, and I was like, well, I'm going to see. So what did we learn?
What, to go the other way?
To go out the way to come in the way you went out. Yeah, that's it. I love you.
I love me some you.
And me love you some.
Okay.
Lots.
You said
some. Me love you lots. Me love you long time. See, that's my girl. She know. Tell everybody hi. Come on over here and do another sneak peek. See, y'all, this is how we do it. See? This is how we get her. Look.
Hi, puppy dog.
Bruh, we can ready to fight. You got a small spell here, bruh.
Hi, puppy dog.
See, that's
What
her
is that?
her Secret Service detail. I'm gonna show y'all her Secret Service detail.
What is it, puppy?
Yeah, him love him his mama.
Hi, puppy.
Yeah,
It's a little puppy.
we got a hazmat spill over here,
I'm
y'all.
sorry.
No, it wasn't you. It was Buford there.
He said Buford.
So you want to do me a really big favor?
Sure. You want me to sing?
No,
Okay.
that's not a favor.
Okay.
Bring the little guy down here
Oh,
so everybody
Lord
can see
Jesus.
him.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna run over because I want y'all to see Titus. In the meantime, I just cleaned up the hazmat spill and I'm not happy. Skull everybody in the chat. Hide her glasses. We say rabbit. That's my girl, man. I will I will I will burn up the block for her and nuke the planet to take care of my amazing wife. So yeah, there we go. Yep, Titus is on his way down, y'all. Dave, I'm with you. I go out the way I come in. My truck is in the barn. And this morning I had to navigate her car out and said, this is what you have to do. And when you come home, come in the way that you went out. And she didn't. Yeah. I hear the pitter patter of big feet. So, yes, PJ, Titus is coming. Yes. Cole wasn't paying attention to nothing else but mommy. You're right, Paul. That's all he when mom comes in, yeah. Blackbird, I am, and so is she. And like when I met her, I said, you bring purpose to my life. And that's how we move. We move with purpose together. Yes. We say joy, teamwork, right. Big puppy, mama on a mission. Yes. She's on a mission. Yep. We say Ace. I said it before. You should marry her. I did. I have the ring. She has a ring. We are married. Nothing.
Oh.
Come here, fiddle farts. There he is. Cole, leave him alone.
Oh.
Leave him alone. Get off of him. So here is Mr. Titus. Titus, come here. Don't go far. No, leave that door open. Come here, Titus. So look at this, y'all. Let me see if I can get the cold cam working. There's Titus. He is 20 weeks old. Come here, Squirt. Come here. Hi. How are you? 20 weeks old. Cole, leave him alone. Leave him alone. 20 weeks old and just as cute and as cuddly and as happy as he is. Go get your bone, Cole. Get off of him.
Snacky puppy. Get snacky.
See, mom talks about snacks.
Come on, Titus.
And out the door they both go. There was the cold cam. And Titus cam. Yeah. Titus is 20 weeks old. Yeah, exactly. He's getting huge, vet prep. Good to see you, bruh. And his Brendel is absolutely amazing. Soul sister, good to see you. He said, what have you been feeding him, people? Yeah. Yep, exactly, Ace. 2 bulldozers. So Cole weighs somewhere between 150 and 160. Haven't weighed him in a while. But Titus is teetering in the 70s, and he's only 20 weeks old. Yeah, he's going to be a big boy. Jones Truth, good to see you. Uh-oh. Miss Jones Truth, y'all still in the dark? Day 5 in the dark, but blessed. I know that's right, Ms. Jones, Truth Skull. Right, Paul. Cole's not done growing, but he probably will be bigger than Cole, but Cole has another 2 years of growth, and Titus has not even hit the 8-month growth spurt yet. Ha. Cole's not done either, y'all. I'm going to tell you, Cole's probably going to top out at 200, and I think Titus is going to be bigger than that. Yeah, right, Joy. He's a biggin. He is. Them is my dudes. They both serve a purpose, and I can't wait. Exactly, Rip. He's grown fast. I literally, we were talking about that the other day. I said, I can't believe how big this dude's getting. Yeah. So he's sweet as can be and smart as well. He's a big old boy. And him and Cole, all they do is wrestle. That's it. Until they get tired, and then both of them fall out. Yeah. Or Cole's like, dude, I'm tired. Leave me alone. Have a great evening, Billy. Thank you for joining me. Folks, y'all are amazing. Again, I want to say thank you to everybody. And y'all got to see the boys, y'all's fur nephews, and they're getting big. And yeah, Titus is just amazing. He's getting even, and him and Cole together are going to be a force to reckon with, because Cole doesn't let nobody mess with Titus. It's funny, you know. Titus is like, oh, you want some of me? Well, let me get my big brother. Yeah. Yep. Oh no, there is already. If I get on the floor, Titus comes, and then Cole comes, and it's game over. Craig, good to see you. Craig the Hunter, welcome in, my brother. You do the same, PJ. Thank you so much. But folks, don't worry about a partial government shutdown. Don't worry about the shenanigans. Don't worry about the chaos. Keep doing what you're doing, because we are on the right path. And I would like to thank again everybody for joining me tonight. And most of all, remember this, y'all. Keep on prepping, because your family depends on you, and it depends on your life. God bless everybody. Enjoy the rest of your MAYHEMIC Thursday evening, and we will see you in the next video. Good night, everybody. Stay safe, stay warm, and stay strapped. Pop smoke. The time is now.